Greetings, fellow noobs, and welcome to another NuubCast. This is Blamus bringing you this 1v1 on Metalopolis between LiquidTLO, Team Liquid, the North American favorite, I suppose you'd have to say, although we do have lots of teams that we follow here in North America. His opponent is ESCGoOdy. Goody. Must have been recently that he joined Team ESC. ESC Gaming is a German outfit. Obviously, Goody, a German player, and if he has been on a team prior to this, I didn't know. This is actually the first game I've seen Goody play in some time, perhaps even since the beta. So seeing him on a team is good for Goody and good for StarCraft 2. Goody is a very solid Terran going up against TLO's very solid Terran. As you know, TLO does play random, this time spawning as Terran. This will be game one of a two-game set. Not sure if it is tied to any particular competition or show match of any consequence, or if it's just a pair of ladder rolls that they happened to play against one another. And as you're seeing in the production tab, we're talking about a identical builds here, and they are talking to each other in German about Hyperdub perhaps losing his Code S match to MVP, who apparently, I haven't watched them yet, but apparently, hopefully this isn't a spoiler for everybody because it's been around the net, but MVP lost in Group A of Code S matches. I'm actually in the middle of watching that group right now before I started to cast these games. We have TLO getting his first Marine out and already has the orbital command up. Goody's orbital command also up. Second gas down for Goody. Only one gas thus far for TLO. Perhaps going to be Marine heavy, maybe a few Marauders. Second gas for Goody is going to mean something perhaps more tech oriented. Obviously the factory going right down after the barracks. Perhaps a 1-1-1 or some kind of mech build. Blue Flame Hellions are becoming more popular in Terran versus Terran. If you watched the Code S matches from Group A, then you saw Hyperdub be fairly effective with Blue Flame Hellions against MVP, though MVP did eventually turn around and win that match after getting quite an advantage. But Blue Flame Hellions have become a fairly good option for harassment at the very least in TVT. Second gas down for TLO, and we are getting scouts out on both sides. Well, returning, I should say. And the tech lab going up for Goody, which probably means tanks as opposed to Hellions, unless he is looking to get I doubt he'd be going for any kind of Reaper play, which is what he would need here with the tech lab. Very likely going to be sieging. Marines out with an SCV for TLO. Perhaps going to see some kind of bunker contain happen here. He does get a little peek and then sees that he is blocked off and is actually just going to return home and not do any kind of... It's not going to force anything in particular. We do have tanks and siege mode coming out for Goody. But we are looking at... Oh, we do have tanks coming out for TLO as well. And the medevac. So it looks like it's going to be tanks and Marines with medevac support for TLO. But no siege as of yet, once again, for TLO, while Goody's siege is almost halfway done and his first tank is in the field. Let's take a quick look at the Army tab. TLO with a slight advantage here, nothing major. And looking at the income, once again, very close. TLO ahead only by one harvester. But it looks like TLO is going to be the aggressor in this matchup. already once again pushing out and picking up some of his Marines to perhaps do a drop here. Perhaps pressure the front and also drop in the back. Of barracks going out for Goody. Very interesting play. Perhaps he's going to proxy that at the gold expansion. A tank going into the medevac for TLO. Looks like he's going to drop right here. He's going to push the front. No, he's not going to push the front. He's just going to drop in the back and hope for the best. Thor out for Goody. Didn't even see. Oh, he hid the tech back there in the corner. I didn't even see it. Good job for looking at the mini-map on my part. But Siege Tech, in effect, able to push back this aggression, and Goody already with the Thor and moving out with SCVs. Looks like he's going to push here with just these few units. He has about 6 Marines and a Thor with 4 SCVs, so as long as he keeps those SCVs with the Thor in the back, he's going to have, even with this number of units, if he's able to keep the SCVs repairing that Thor, he's going to be very good, in very good shape. Oh, but the tank didn't get their time. Too much for, with the SCVs coming out for TLO, too much of a force, and it looks like Goody might even lose this Thor. Is he going to be able to get it? Yes, he's going to chase it down. He is going to be able to snipe that Thor, and he gets it, and Goody is in full retreat mode, has the siege tank back here, but the SCVs are taking it, and that's it. Goody GG's, and TLO takes the first of these 2 matches. We'll have that second match coming right up. Keep climbing that ladder.